Yeah, good morning everyone. Hope everyone is well, playing some good golf and enjoying it out here at the moment. Um, it's been really good, especially the daylight hours that we've been having. It's been a real nice sort of start to winter. Obviously we've had a few cold snaps in there, which is expected, but in general it's been really good. So it's helped our playing surfaces along really well. So firstly, just with the greens, I sort of learnt a fair bit last season in terms of, especially during the winter, in terms of the way the greens performed and sort of the inputs that we needed to put into them. So, which has been good. It's sort of, from that learning, I've learnt a bit and applied it this year. So we changed up our plant health program a lot more. So this year we've had a lot more sort of phosphites, which help with disease prevention. Not that we get much disease this time of the year, but it just helps and builds it in the plant itself. Use quite a lot of sort of potassiums as well, which just again strengthen the plant because it's not actively growing as much. Anything that can strengthen the plant this time of the year is really good. So really reduce the amount of times that we're cutting the green, so we're not gathering a lot of leaf or anything like that, so we're not cutting them a lot, and we're just sort of rolling every other day. So generally we only cut this time of year 3 times a week, and we sort of roll on the other days. There'll be a couple of days there where we don't actually do anything to them, we just change the pin location, especially if there's no dew or anything out there, or if there's no events or too many visitors on. So that's what we do to the greens. You'll notice the greens are starting to yellow off a little bit. The reason behind that is we've actually taken the approach to eradicate the pyrannua in them this winter. So we've applied a new product that's came onto the market last year. I did a fair bit of work with it back in 2011 when I was in Woodlands. We tried some trial work on it then. So the product's called PowerCure. It's got an active ingredients of methazoline. So it just slowly melts the pyre out and encourages the bent grass to grow over. So over the next couple of months we'll expect to see again the sort of looking a little bit more off colour than normal. In particular might be a little bit yellow, the pyre. So, and we'll really see it sort of shrink down. So there'll be 5 applications of that'll go out. We're taking quite a slow approach due to the sort of the content and the amount of pyrannua that we do have in some of the greens. So be a repeat application every 4 weeks. And then when we get to August, we'll just see how they're travelling then. We might shorten that window. Basically we want to sort of have finished the program, which will lead really nicely into renovations, and then there might be a few greens that are sort of heavily infested with pyrannua that will actually may apply another application following 2 weeks following that to renovation. But for me, super excited about wanting to remove the pyrannua in the greens. I know the bent grass will provide a fantastic putting surface, more year round in a way, and just the general maintenance of them is a lot different. There's sort of inputs in terms of nutrition and fungicides are a lot less. So yeah, that'll be good, and obviously a little bit more, not saying drought tolerant in a way. So yeah, super excited about that, and yeah, appreciate the management company and that supporting that, so which is great. And then, like I said, as our POAs and all that have sort of gone into a sort of real sort of dormant sort of state, not actively growing, obviously still holding their colour really well, but not actively growing, so all our mowing is reduced in that. Again, gives us opportunities to spend a bit of time in our landscape areas. So as last time I sort of explained, we'd be doing a bit of turfing and around the course, which we've completed there now. Up around the clubhouse was tidied up as well, and then we get stuck into sort of some of those areas behind the left of the first fairway. The dune by between 4 and 5 we'll tackle next, and as I say, done a bit of work down there on 18 as well. So that's sort of the focus for the next sort of 5 weeks really. Is that, and then we'll reset from there. So it's only real things really to update you on. Just again the pyrannular management in the greens, and yeah, the vegetation as well. So yeah, that's it. Thanks guys.